No, whenever I talk about the radiation pattern, I get a different parameters. The first one is nothing but I can understand what is the maxima, what will be my directivity, what will be my half power beam width, what will be the directions of the nulls, and all that things can be analyzed by understanding the radiation pattern. Now, this particular thing depends on the array factor expression. So all these things depends on the array factor expression, which we have already seen. It is 1 by n sine of n psi by 2 divided by sine of psi by 2. Now what will happen if your psi tends to 0, or if you are having a very small values of psi? So for psi is having a very small value, so you can say in this particular case your sine of psi by 2 tends to psi by 2. So in this case your array factor is equal to 1 by n sine of n psi by 2 divided by psi by 2. Okay, so this is the case when your psi is very small. So this is nothing but the properties of the radiation pattern, as you are considering here the radiation, or you are considering that your 5 is very small. Okay, so you can express array factor in this way also, that is it is array factor is equal to 1 by n sine of n psi by 2 divided by psi by 2. Okay, now the next one is nothing but the null directions. So what do you mean by null directions? I think we have already talked about the first null beam width, or something like that in the antenna parameters. But when it comes to the null directions, first we'll try to find out what do you mean by the null direction. Okay, so if the direction in which there is a zero field observed, okay, this is the direction where you are observing the zero field. So I can say my E must be 0 here. So I can say if my field is 0, I can say my sine of, I'll just talk about in terms of the array factor, which is nothing but the sine of n psi by 2 divided by psi by 2, 1 by n. Okay, so we have seen the expression of array factor. So if I'm saying that field is 0 in this direction, so I can say the array factor is 0. Okay, when your array factor will be 0 when the numerator is 0, but denominator should not be 0. So I can say my sine of n psi by 2 must be 0, but sine of psi by 2 must not be 0. यहाँ पे आप साइन देखिए, क्योंकि we are not aware कि हमारा psi is very small or it is comparatively larger. So whenever I want this n psi by 2 is equal to 0, अगर मुझे इसको if I want to denote this particular in other way, I can say that, just give me a minute, n by 2 psi, which is n psi by 2, whereas your psi is equal to 0. This is null direction, that you are getting a 0 and this n stand for 0. So it must be plus minus n of pi, because I know that sine of 0 degree or sine of 180 degree is nothing but the 0. Okay, now as you know that this value must be plus minus n pi, I'll just put the value of this psi here. Okay, what is your psi here? It's beta d cos of psi, but I'm interested right now in the null directions. I'm just representing that angle which is in the null direction as a 0, 1. So I can put this 5 as a 0, n. So here the complete expression will be written n by 2 beta d cos of, this is null direction, that's why 0, n plus alpha. Here also you need to consider the phase shift also. Okay, which is nothing but the plus minus n pi. Okay, now you are interested in this null direction, so cos of, I can say 0, n is equal to, shift all this to this side, so this will become beta d plus minus 2 n pi divided by n माइनस अल्फा. सिर्फ रीअरेंज कर दिए हम लोगों ने टर्म्स. ठीक है, नाउ इफ आई एम ओनली इंटरेस्टेड इन दिस नल डायरेक्शन, 50n is equal to cos inverse of 1 upon beta d, this will be minus alpha plus minus 2n pi divided by n. ठीक है? Okay, so you have written all these things over there. So 2. Now where n is equal to, you can write 1, 2, 3 and so on, but your n should not be equal to n, 2n, 3n and so on. ठीक है? So you have just written all these things over there. ठीक है? आपने ये यहाँ पे n is nothing but the number of elements which you are using, n array. So n is nothing but the number of elements, whereas n, this is nothing but the, which is this 1, 2, 3 and so on. ठीक है? Now what will happen if you'll put n is equal to 2 and 3n, that we'll see. But first, why your n is not equal to 0? हम लोगों ने we have considered n 1, 2, 3 and so on, but your n is not equal to 0. Now what will happen when your n is equal to 0? ठीक है? आपका psi will equal to 0, and then your sine of psi by 2 will become 0. So हमारा condition, what is our condition for null direction? Your sine of n psi by 2 must be 0, but your sine of psi by 2 should not be 0. So that's why you're not supposed to take n is equal to 0. Now what will happen if you put n is equal to n, 2n, 3n and so on. ठीक है? Now if you consider n is equal to n from the equation which we have seen here, so I just write here, so n by 2 psi is equal to plus minus n pi. ठीक है? Or your psi will become plus minus 2 pi. Now if you put all these values over there, now this particular equation will give you sine of psi by 2 is equal to sine of plus minus pi, which is again a 0, now resulting the denominator equal to 0. So that is not the null condition. ठीक है? So your null condition will not be satisfied. So the values of n determines the order of low. So for a 0 to exist, you can say uh, if you're putting the values of n, that determines what will be the order of your, so first order null, second order null and so on. So for 0 to exist, the argument of cos inverse cannot exceed unity. So thus the number of nulls that can exist will be function of the element separated or separation d and the phase excitation alpha. So that is the directions of the null. The next one is nothing but the direction of maxima. The first we'll discuss what do you mean by the direction of maxima. So direction of maxima, and they will be denoted by pi of m. Okay. So you are having some directions where in which the maximum of the major lobe and you can say exists. So okay. So that will be called as the maxima. Okay. So I'll just write here directions of the maxima. Maximum field obtained in this direction. Okay, so I'll get the maximum field. So if I talk in terms of the radiation pattern, I can say if I'm getting here the maximum radiation, I can say this is nothing but the maxima, and the direction in which I'm getting this maxima will be called as the direction of the maximas. So to find the direction of the major lobe maxima, so direction of the maximas may be for the direction of maxima may be for the major lobe, maybe for the minor lobe, and maybe for the side lobes also. But here right now we are going to talk about the direction of the major lobe maxima. So if you are talking about the major lobe maxima, the major lobe maximas will be obtained. So I'll just find out where I'll get this one. To find direction of major lobe maxima, and which will be called as a 5m. So I can say the major lobe maxima occurs when a denominator of the equation will be 0. So I can say your sine of psi by 2 must be 0. ठीक है, अगर आप बोल रहे हो कि आपका sin of psi by 2 is equal to 0, means I can say my psi by 2 must be plus minus m pi. ठीक है, so this condition must be satisfied. So 1 by 2 beta d cos of phi plus alpha at phi is equal to phi m must be plus minus m of pi. Or you can write your phi m is equal to cos inverse of 1 upon beta d minus alpha plus minus 2 m pi, whereas your m is equal to 0, 1 and so on. ठीक है, so you have already calculated the array factor, so you can say that only one maxima occurs when m is equal to 0. For other values m denominator of AF is not equal to 0, so for m is equal to 0 you can write phi m is equal to cos inverse of you put here 0, so all these equations will become like this. ठीक है, so which is the observation angle that makes the psi is equal to 0. So this is the direction of the maxima for major lobe. Now next one is nothing but the to find the direction of maxima for minor lobe. So the things will change here if I'm going to find direction of side lobe maxima. So I can write this side lobe I'm considering as a, you can say you just denote it with the psi s will be okay, because we have considered this major lobe as a psi of m, so I'm just representing it as a psi of s. So the side lobe or a major lobe maxima occurs approximately when the numerator attains its maximum value. So I can say sine of n psi by 2 attains a maximum value is plus minus 1. ठीक है, or you can write this as a n by 2 psi, whereas your pi is a pi s, which is plus minus 2s plus 1 pi by 2. Or you can write n by 2 beta d cos of phi s plus alpha plus minus 2s plus 1 pi by 2. Or in other ways, psi s is cos inverse of 1 upon beta d minus alpha plus minus 2s plus 1 divided by n pi. So complete this one. So this is something which we have concluded, where your s is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. If you're going to say s is equal to 0, means you're talking about the major lobe, you can put except 0, so you'll get the side lobes. Okay, so psi s is equal to or approximately equal to pi by 2 sine inverse 1 upon beta d minus alpha plus minus 2s plus 1 by n into pi. ठीक है, so this is how you can get the side lobe maximum. Now if we are talking about the very large values of the distance, if your distance is very greater than lambda, your above equation will reduce to psi s pi by 2 minus 1 upon beta d. You can say this is the minus alpha plus minus 2s plus 1 divided by n into pi. ठीक है, so this is how you can find out your side lobes. You can put the values of s except or other than 0. You will get your first, second, third and whatever maxima level that you want. ठीक है, now this is all about the side. This is for the, I think we have talked about the side lobe maxima. The next one is nothing but the to find the side lobe levels. How to find out the side lobe levels? When we talk about the side lobe levels, we use a short form that is SLL, which is nothing but the side lobe levels. So first thing is nothing but you must have the knowledge of sine x by x. So when it comes to the sine x by x, you must know what is the plot of that particular things. ठीक है, अगर आप sin x by x का plot करेंगे यहाँ पे, तो your plot will look like this. So I'm just taking the plot of sin x by x. So this is x, ठीक है, और यहाँ पे आपका suppose you are talking about on the y axis sin x by x. So ये आप function यहाँ पे draw कर रहे हैं by x, ठीक है, sin x by x. So this is similarly like the sinc function, ठीक है, आपका ऐसे फिर ऐसे और फिर ये डिक्रीज होते जाएगा. ठीक है, सॉरी आई एम ट्राइंग टू ड्रॉ इट, गिव दैट. ठीक है, सो ये आपका 1 है मैक्सिमम वैल्यू. देन यू कम हियर, यू विल गेट दिस एज अ 0.707. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द मेजर लोब. अगर ये डीबी प्लॉट या कार्टेशियन प्लॉट में आप देखेंगे, दिस इज योर मेजर लोब. ठीक है, दिस इज टू माइनस पाई, दिस विल बी द पाई. ठीक है, और ये आ गया आपका 3 पाई बाय 2 पे, ये आ गया आपका 2 पाई पे, ये 3 पाई पे, एंड सो ऑन. ठीक है, दिस इज 2 पाई, दिस विल बी सॉरी 3 पाई, 4 पाई एंड सो ऑन. दिस इज पाई माइनस 2 पाई है ना, माइनस 3 पाई. ठीक है, ये जो भी है वॉट एवर यू आर ऑब्जर्विंग अदर देन दिस मेजर लोब विल बी कॉल्ड एज द साइड लोब. सो दिस इज द side lobe. This is also a side lobe. So I can say this is my first side lobe, this is my second side lobe, this is my third side lobe, and so on. If I'm talking about the side lobe levels, here I should consider the maximum value of the largest side lobe and the maximum value of the major lobe. ठीक है, so first we'll talk about this plot. What this plot will have, the plot is symmetrical about its vertical axis. Maximum value you are observing when your x is equal to 0, because sine of 0 divided by 0 gives you the 0. So I can say your maximum value will be at x is equal to 0. Your amplitude decreases with the increase in the x. So अगर आप यहाँ पे x you are putting pi, 2 pi, 3 pi and so on, your amplitude goes on decreasing. ठीक है, आपका pi के लिए 0 है, 2 pi के लिए 0 है, 3 pi के लिए 0 है, लेकिन जैसे आपका amplitude इंक्रीज हो रहा है x, आपका एम्पलीट्यूड डिक्रीज हो रहा है. द हाईएस्ट वैल्यू इज ऑब्जर्व्ड एट x इज इक्वल टू 3 पाई बाय 2. ठीक है, ये आपका फर्स्ट माइनर लोब है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आपको हाईएस्ट वैल्यू यहाँ पे मिल रहा है. द अदर पीक एम्पलीट्यूड रिजल्ट्स इन द रिमेनिंग माइनर लोब्स. द फंक्शन ड्रॉप्स टू द वैल्यू 0.707. दिस इज व्हाट वी कॉल्ड एज द हाफ पावर बीम समथिंग. ये कहाँ पे ड्रॉप हो रहा है, 3 dB डाउन. ठीक है, या फिर 0.70 पे एट x इज इक्वल टू 1.390. ठीक है, now if you put sine 1.391 divided by 1.391 यहाँ पे, now you put all these values in the radians. ठीक है, तो आप देखेंगे आपका जो फंक्शन है वो ड्रॉप हो रहा है at x is equal to 1.390. so you are getting this value यहाँ पे, if I am in the radians 1.391 यहाँ पे ये drop हो रहा है. Convert it into degree, you'll understand what will be there in the degrees. Now how you're going to find out the side lobe levels? If I'm interested in the side lobe level, the side lobe level will be calculated as ln. I'll just write a short form. This is nothing but the maximum value of largest side lobe divided by maximum value of major lobe. So you'll understand what will be the maximum value of major lobe and what will be the maximum value of the side lobe. So largest side lobe यहाँ पे कहाँ पे occur हुआ है आपका 3.2 pi पे. So I can say the largest side lobe occurs n psi by 2, approximately 3 pi by 2. ठीक है, that you can see. So that is, you can say n by 2 beta d cos of 5 plus alpha, where you're assuming this is psi of s. ठीक है, so this is nothing which occurs at plus minus 3 pi by 2. Or if I simplify it further, phi s is equal to or approximately equal to 1 upon beta d minus alpha plus minus 3 pi by n. ठीक है, so this is how I'm obtaining my side lobe. Now in this angle, if we calculate the array factor at psi or phi is equal to phi s, I'll just write sine of n psi by 2 divided by n psi by 2. ठीक है, क्योंकि 1/n को अंदर ले लिया तो n हो गया. ठीक है, so it will be 1/3 pi by 2 which comes 2/3 pi and which comes 0.212. So if array factor is this one, you can calculate it in other dBs. dBs is 20 log of 2 by 3 pi, which is nothing but the 0.212, and it comes minus 13.46 dB. So आप यहाँ से ये कंक्लूड कर सकते हो, द मैक्सिमम ऑफ फर्स्ट माइनर लोब of array factor equation is 13.46 dB below the maximum of the major lobe. So your side lobe level is minus 13.46 dB. So this is how you can find out the side lobe levels. So here you're getting SLL minus 13.46 dB if you calculate in terms of the array factor. अगर आपका इनिशियली एट 0 है तो ये आपका 13.46 dB से डाउन हो जाएगा. So this is all about the side lobe levels. I think we should stop here.